All right, here's something to think about. Did you know companies with a strong employer brand, they see a 50% lower cost per hire?
Wow, 50%.
Oh,
That's significant.
it really is. And that's what we're digging into today, how to attract, and maybe more importantly, how to keep those top sales performers, the real
Yeah,
dynamos.
the ones who drive the bulk of the revenue,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Our source for this deep dive is an excellent piece from the sales experts.
Ah, good stuff. They usually have solid insights.
They do. And our goal here, our mission, if you like, is pretty straightforward. Give you, the sales leaders and hiring managers listening, some really actionable strategies.
Strategies to build those high-performing teams that actually, stick around.
Precisely. So let's get into it. What's the first big idea from the sales experts?
Well, right off the bat, they talk about something maybe overlooked sometimes. Companies focus so much on their product, their customers,
Mm.
but they forget the engine, right? The sales team itself. The sales experts really stress looking inward first. And the foundational strategy they highlight is building a magnetic employer brand.
Magnetic employer brand. I like that. Because, let's face it, the really top salespeople, the rock stars, they have options.
Oh, absolutely. They're in demand.
So they're not just jumping at the first offer that comes along. The article mentions showcasing company culture, values.
Hmm.
It's got to be more than just, I don't know, free snacks or...
Definitely more. It's about the real substance of your organization. What's it actually like to work there day to day?
And how do you show that? How do you make
Yeah.
that stand out genuinely so it cuts through all the noise out there?
Well, that's where the sales experts point to things like, social media, but used smartly.
Not just job ads then.
No, not at all.
Hmm.
It's about giving people a real glimpse inside, showing team wins, maybe short videos of employees talking about their experience,
Humanizing the brand.
showing, not just telling.
Exactly. Showing why your company is a great place for a talented sales professional to build their career. What's your unique employer story, and how are you telling it authentically? That makes a lot of sense. Okay, so you've got their attention with a strong brand. What's next? According to the sales experts, they mention competitive rewards.
Right. The compensation piece. Seems obvious, maybe.
Well, yeah, but is it just about the base salary, or is there more complexity there?
Well, it's definitely more
Yeah.
complex. The sales experts really hammer home the need for proper market research. You have to know what the going rate is.
For the total package.
For the total package, yes. Salary, absolutely, but also bonuses, commission structures, benefits, maybe even equity or profit sharing, depending on the role and industry.
Right.
If your offer isn't truly competitive across the board, you're just not going to land that top-tier talent, or worse.
You'll lose the ones you have.
Precisely. Underpitching your stars is basically just funding your competition's growth. It's
Yeah.
fast track to losing good people.
Agreed. And ambitious salespeople, they're not just looking at today's paycheck, are they? The article also talks about growth.
Yes, investing in the growth and potential. That's huge. Top performers want to see a future?
They want a path.
Exactly. They're driven. They want to learn, improve, advance. So offering things like solid training programs, maybe mentorship opportunity,
Clear career.
a clear pathway for progression within the company. That sends a powerful signal. It says, we're invested in you for the long haul.
And the sales experts suggest that's a major retention factor.
Absolutely. If they see a compelling future with you, why would they look elsewhere? It tackles that long-term motivation.
Okay. Now, there was also this interesting extra tip in the piece from the sales experts, something about using sales headhunters.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Leveraging recruitment agencies or specialized headhunters.
For a busy manager executive, what's the real benefit there? Seems like an added cost sometimes.
It can seem that way, but think about the value. Headhunters offer targeted access. They have networks.
Right, reaching people who aren't actively looking.
Yeah, exactly. The passive candidates.
Yeah.
Often the very best people aren't scanning job boards. They're busy succeeding elsewhere. Headhunters know how to find them and engage them. Plus, the sales experts point out their specialized knowledge. They understand sales roles deeply, the specific skills needed, the cultural fit.
So they can filter more effectively, save you time.
Potentially save a lot of time and effort. And they can bring a certain objectivity to evaluating candidates too.
Makes sense. So if you decide to go that route, what did the sales experts say about choosing the right headhunter? Any advice there?
Yeah, they stressed finding someone who really gets your industry. Specialization matters.
Okay.
Look for a proven track record. Had they placed similar high-level sales roles successfully before? And importantly, Check for cultural alignment.
Alignment with your company.
Yes. Remember, they're representing your brand out there in the market.
Yeah,
So you want someone who reflects your values and communicates professionally. It needs to be a good partnership.
got it. Okay, so let's bring this together for everyone listening, the sales leaders, the executives, the hiring managers. What are the main takeaways from this deep dive into the sales experts' insights?
For me, I'd boil it down to maybe two core things plus the accelerator.
Yeah.
First, actively build and broadcast that magnetic employer brand. Show people why you're a great place to work.
Make it compelling.
Right. Second, do your homework on compensation. Make absolutely sure your total rewards package is genuinely competitive in your market. Don't guess.
Benchmark rigorously.
Exactly.
No.
And then the accelerator perhaps is considering that strategic partnership with a specialized sales headhunter to access talent you might otherwise miss.
Perfect summary. So as you think about your own strategy for building that winning sales team, for driving sales success, maybe ask yourself, are you really showcasing your unique value as an employer?
Mm-hmm.
Are your compensation offers actually turning heads, making top candidates pause and take notice?
Good questions.
And maybe, could that specialist recruitment partner give you the edge you need to find those hidden gems? It's worth diving into your own talent strategy today.
Definitely. And maybe a final thought to leave you with?
Go for it.
What if the single biggest lever you have for hitting your sales targets isn't a new tactic or technology, but simply the exceptional talent you manage to bring into your organization?